Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. It's Shay Reads. We are here to read the final book in the Coin Slot Chronicles series. Did I say that right? Yeah. And that is a series by Rashad Jennings. But first, you know how I like to roll. Okay. Shay, do you want to introduce yourself just in case the people don't know who you are on my channel? I don't know how, but just in case.
Hey everybody, I'm Kat Shay. My channel is Shay with the Hobbies. I be writing, I be reading, I be creating. If that's something you think you can get interested in, mosey on over to my channel and hit that subscribe button. But remember, I like all my content and everything I read is Black with the big B. So, you've been warned.
Titan had to let us know that he ain't got no home training, apparently. Was
The
that
way I'm
Titan?
constantly asking him who raised him, like I don't know where he lives, is like, why are you this way?
Bless his heart. Hey, Pat. It's good to see you. Saying hi to me and Shay. Okay, well, I think I'd like to get us at least 30-minute sprints in. I haven't even downloaded the book yet, but I'm ready because I don't want it to be over. That's just the bottom line. I don't want it to be over, and I haven't even tried to start the beginning of the end. So, have you started it yet, or you just waiting
No, I
on
literally just
today?
opened it as the video was playing. I was like, okay, let me open Script and pull it up.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. I don't want it to end. It's so cute, and
Not
I need
late
something to make me
but
feel
no.
good right now. Like it's
Yeah,
the perfect feel good series.
yeah. Um, Let me just go on arcade and the dazzling truth detector. I'm just gonna download it while we get this clock situated detector. Oh, I wonder if this ebook is that teacher companion thing. Anyways, okay, we got it popping. Emma Ray's here. Hi, Emma Ray. Thank you for joining. What you gonna be reading? Pat, I know you're reading other stuff. What are you gonna be reading? Let us know as we get the first one popping. Happy reading, y'all. All right, how did y'all do? I hope the buzzer or the timer didn't scare anybody. Let us see who all popped in. Hi, Becca. Good to see you. Let's see. Emma Ray was reading on Yika and the Academy of the Sun. Until I Met You by Amber Rose Gill. And Alicia's here. Becca was able to read or get started on editing my weekly vlog. Good for you. I low-key was not reading that much myself. Let's say got to page 142. My goal is to get it done today. You can do it. I don't know if you'll be able to do it in these sprints, but I believe you can do it. I don't know your total page count. And then Alicia made it 12% into The Untamed Shore by Sylvia Marino Garcia. I haven't read anything, or I read a short story by Sylvia. That's it. How did you do? Or were you productive?
I'm not even gonna hold you. I wasn't even that productive. I was sitting over here dealing with life.
Not dealing with
Life is
life,
like it's Sunday. Deal with me,
aka Titan. Oh.
man. So with this next sprint though, I got you.
I read a little bit, but I was getting some tea served, and I was reading or watching the clips I just shot in case I needed to go reshoot. I think I'm okay. we should start our next sprint, and I'm gonna
That
shoot
sounds good.
something in
I'm
the
with you.
private chat real quick. Oh well, it don't really matter. I don't think you're gonna care. But let me add this back in and start our next sprint. Happy reading, y'all. I don't think this one has any noise or music or anything. Okay, y'all.
Okay, so I
Time to read
definitely
it.
got some reading in that time. I also got some breakfast. I am on chapter 6. So definitely made progress. I am
That's
super
good.
intrigued by the prologue and like what's going on
Okay.
there. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, so it says I have 2 hours and 33 minutes left. And
Left in the book.
yeah, but I'm reading on two times speed. So
Oh yeah, I'm only reading on 1.5 because I don't want to go through it too fast. It says I got 4 hours left.
uh, the book it is the longest book by like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. And I made it. I'm 15% in total. Chapter 7. Um,
Okay, so you like right ahead of me. Yeah, so
yeah,
I'm curious to know, is it like a parallel universe? What's going on there? I'm really intrigued to see how he brings it all together.
I
And I'm
am.
smiling. I thought the little body odor conversation was hilarious because bruh, boys going from that kid to that preteen teenage smell, bruh.
Ooh,
Woo, it's a rough time.
it's a rough time
It's a
for
rough
everybody
time,
involved.
and it's like they like allergic to water and showers and whatnot. Like they just don't like them things for like a couple years of their life. I don't know. It don't make no sense, but it's like
Yeah,
a thing that happens.
yeah. But they don't like think they need showers. It's something else. I'm like,
Right? It's
what?
like, but
It's been a week,
why?
like, and you in here is hot and sweating. Like, excuse
Bruh. Like
me.
I understand how people can go like every other day or every couple days, but like a week and you've been out
Yeah,
and active, not like a week and you've been sitting in your bed the whole week. Like,
yeah.
bruh, ain't no way. I don't understand
No,
these
yeah,
people.
yeah. No, I think that's probably where the stepsons are like. They don't leave the house because they do school online. They don't really ever have to be outside. So I get it, but the concentration of the funk, it
Right,
just
I
be
can't
too
do right. Like I don't leave the house either. I still it definitely is multiple times a week. For sure, for
hmm
sure. Like depression and
hmm
all, it's still multiple times a week. Like
Yeah,
it might
yeah,
not be every day, but bruh, it's definitely not more than a day. Like,
yeah.
no. Mm-mm.
So there's that.
But no, I
I
thought it was cute and just super realistic, which I like. Like,
yeah,
there's so many super realistic moments throughout this series that, like, I feel like either you are the little brother or you have a little brother. You did it so well.
yeah, yeah. Oh, these banners. Yeah, I think I don't remember this, so I don't think I've read it before.
Hmm.
So I need to pay extra close attention. That's also why I'm not reading it too fast, so I can absorb it again
Right.
or absorb it better. But yeah, so we can do. Let's see what people said.
Right. That puts us at 2. So we got an hour sprinted in already.
Mm-hmm. Babe had
Yay.
to go tailgate. Yay. He went to go tailgate for some barbecue
Is
because
it his
apparently
first
this.
tailgate?
No. But
Okay.
like he went to their, well, I shouldn't say tailgate, I guess. Maybe more camping out. So there's this barbecue place that a bunch of black 20-year-olds have opened. It's like not too far from here. But they only are open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Monday through Thursday, they're, prepping and cooking and whatever. So, and they only sell until they're sold out. So people on the last day that they're open typically show up at like 7 or 6 a.m. to get a spot in line because they don't open till 11. And so he sent me a
Not it
picture.
to turn into a block party waiting in line.
Yeah, that's
Everybody just
exactly
out
what
there
it is.
chilling and doing whatever. Like,
It's
all right,
like
they don't
tents
open
and
for 4 hours.
everything.
Oh my gosh. Not it sounding like a midnight release of a dadgum Harry Potter book or something. Okay.
Precisely.
You know
Yeah,
what? I
so
love that for those young black people. I love that for
yeah.
them. I love
I'm
that for them.
excited. I hope it's good because
Also, that food gotta be bomb if y'all camping out, cause I don't think I'd
no,
ever
like it's
camped out for
legit
a meal.
people. It's
I've
like
never
around the
camped out for
building,
a meal.
not a meal. No, I've camped out
Right,
for a game, for a movie, for
right. I've never camped out
a
for a
book,
book.
even.
I don't think I've ever camped out for a movie. Hold on, I've never camped out for nothing. Let me just no, I ain't never camped out
No.
for nothing. Your girl just stayed
Yes.
up late for like a midnight release
Oh
before on my
yeah.
phone, but I ain't never just
Not
been
on your
like, let me just
phone.
be
You've been in the bed
yeah.
waiting.
Yeah, I've been in the bed waiting. Like, let me set this alarm for 11:55 p.m. and I'll be up 5 minutes. I'm like
No,
awake enough
absolutely
to
not.
pay attention. I ain't never. I was like, what I didn't camped out for? Nothing, girl. You ain't never wanted nothing that.
Listen, it's nothing. It's nothing. Like I'm all about that fanatical behavior. Sometimes, depending on what it is.
But
So
like the
I've
truth
definitely
is,
camped
sister,
out for
like
like a PlayStation or any kind of console that we wanted. We've camped out for or game. Absolutely, we were
no.
there. Yes.
Like I was thinking, I was like, what about books? No, all the like my children's books, like growing up as a kid, they came out
Yeah.
before I was born. Like around the time my mama was born. Like Roll of Thunder Hit My Crown came out in the 70s. Like
Yeah.
well
No.
before I was born,
Yeah.
right? Like
All
so
the midnight releases of the
yeah.
popular movies. Any, just name one, and the answer
And
is probably yes.
and
Yes.
between being homeschooled and who my grandma was, like, why are you
Yeah.
not sleeping midnight? Why are you even awake? Like
Yeah. Yeah. Did we go to the midnight of Black Panther? Did they have one for Black Panther? I can't remember. But if they did, I was there.
I did it,
So
but I did see it like 7 times.
yeah,
Same with Get Out. Like I wasn't there to like when it released, but he definitely
yeah.
got a good chunk of my money at the movie theater because
I feel like Get Out, no, not Get Out, but maybe Black Panther was around the time they had that thing. You remember Movie Pass? Do you remember
oh
that? It
yeah,
was like
where
10
you
or
could
$15 a month and you could just see.
go
And
spend and whatever
it was
you get,
before
you got
they
the prize.
realized that shit was not sustainable because me and my friend Diego, we used to hit them up. You hear me? We used to hit
Man.
them up, and then they started toggling how many you could see. And then they said no new releases on
Right, and then
certain
they
times, and then
right.
it was like, I was like, we knew y'all wasn't gonna be able to make
And
money, but in the
the
meantime,
part that's crazy is, and you know, it wasn't even majority of people using it that way. It was just
no,
enough to make them uncomfortable. Cause like
yeah,
most
yeah,
people, like one, cause for the most part, the reason they did it that way is because they knew most people can't afford to go to movies like that. Like they just don't
yeah,
have the actual time to go. But you found them
yeah.
people who make time when they pay. If I'm making that
Listen, we
money,
made time. Me and my friend, we would go see like in the beginning, we would go see like two movies a week together. And then it was kind of like, okay, we do a lot and then we're gonna see everything we wanted. And then it was like maybe every 2 weeks we would go. And then they started being like, oh, you can't see a new release. Or if you do, it can be only, within this amount of time since the last one you saw. It was just, and then they like wouldn't let you do the prime time sometimes in certain theaters. Like you couldn't go to a 9 show on Friday night
right? You can only
with
go
the pass.
during the daytime
Yeah,
hours and stuff. Yeah, nah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they fixed that real fast. Cause like even when I was a kid, like our dollar theater used to be like one day a week it'd be 50 cents, so it'd be even cheaper than normal. But what it
Mhm,
was is if you bought a large popcorn, it was refillable. So
mhm,
literally, my grandma would pick 2 Tuesdays out the month. We spend the morning from when they open till nighttime watching movies, eating popcorn,
mhm.
and there was like a little fun and games arcade like right next door.
Yeah, they have
So when
arcade
y'all
in the
need a
movie
break,
theater.
right?
Yeah,
You need to get away from
back
the
in the
movie
day.
theater, like
Yeah,
yeah. By the time
it
I was
used to
grown, I
have
was
like, I don't know why. I guess that was just a culture back in the day because we didn't have the internet. We would just spend. We would usually, if we were going to spend money on a movie, we would see more than one movie,
more
and
than one,
sometimes you
right?
had to wait in between
And you'd have to find something to
showtimes and
do
you would
because they
go
wouldn't
do arcade, so you wouldn't leave. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Because if you left, you probably wasn't coming back.
And also,
Because you get.
because 9 times out of 10, depending on the age range, you had to like get your parents to take you up there. So like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
you're
yeah,
not trying to ask them to come get you in between because they not gonna bring you back. So it's like
yeah,
I'm gonna be here for a while. Let me find something to do.
yeah. So yeah,
Oh yeah, you have to
And
wait a few months for the new releases, but
oh yeah, that wasn't like the way movies come out now. It's just a whole different ball game from what we grew up experiencing.
right. But the thing
Uh,
that I've been thinking about more and more, because me and you have talked about like this like shorter attention span and this like instant gratification. Like as
mhm.
much as I'm like, bro, y'all don't know, we had to look at commercials. Like now I'm realizing just how much discipline that
Yeah, that
requires
talks. Oh
compared.
yeah, we had to
Yeah, it
wait for
teaches
the
you. We
song to
had
come
to
on the
wait.
radio.
We
We
had
had to
to
wait for it to
wait,
come on the radio. We had to hit the play, hit the record button at the right
record
time. You
and
know what
play,
I'm
right.
saying?
And so many different things we had, like patience was
Yeah,
instilled in us in different ways that this new generation just gets to like gloss over.
especially
Like,
in the realm of entertainment,
oh, for sure, for
because
sure.
yeah,
We didn't have
it's
no skip commercial button.
no. I mean, we did eventually, and you had to have some money to have a TiVo or like
Right.
whatever equivalent to whatever cable company you had. So yeah, we had to.
Yeah,
It
now
was
TiVo came around as
back in
I
my
was
day.
like
It was
getting
like
it, as I was like leaving high school, going to college. Like TiVo was like
yeah,
more popular at that point. And I'm like,
yeah,
bro, that's because even though my sister is like 4 years behind me in school, like our teenage years were drastically different because of
yeah.
her being 4 years behind me. Like stuff she
Hmm.
got to do and was allowed to do. I was like, this 4 years
Yeah.
ago, you said no. Now
The
all of a sudden,
VCR.
man,
Try not to
or when
record
you
over my mama's stories.
or when you felt like super bougie when you had the DVD VCR combo,
Oh yeah.
you was doing things then.
Doing a lot, man. How quickly did DVDs go out of style? I'm so upset by that. Like,
Man, and the crazy part is like legitimately Blu-rays and DVDs are not at all that different.
not
Like the
that
quality,
different.
right? It's the quality. So you technically
No.
didn't even have to create a whole nother thing. Like
No, you
you could just
didn't.
improve the quality. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. And the crazy
Um,
part is they still come out. Like things still come out on DVD
they
and
do. They
Blu-ray.
do. Yeah, I remember. That's another thing. I remember waiting for things to come out on DVD and like rushing to the store to go get it. That kind of
Now
shit.
that, yeah, like I definitely went to Walmart on the day stuff came out, or like albums. Like I like you couldn't
Yeah,
get
albums for
unedited
sure.
albums. You couldn't get unedited albums at Walmart. You had to go to Target. So I
Yeah,
remember waiting for Target to open to get the Carter 3 the day it came out. Like I
or like an
remember what
actual store that sold albums. There
that's
used
no
to be
albums, right?
stores that only sold music.
Only
That was
so
the thing.
CDs, only so,
They
and you had the little
had
headphones you
vinyl
could
too
put on,
sometimes.
and
Yeah.
right, you could listen to
Hmm.
it, get to see if you like the album, but you got it.
Sounds so old right now, but that's okay. That's okay. We got to experience all of that. And I will never I will
I
never say I hate when I came up because I appreciate when
no,
I came up.
no, and I used to be like, man, I don't like my generation, but like now getting
Yeah.
to see the generations behind me and the generations in front of me, like I was born at the right time, like I really
Yeah.
was, because the truth is, had I been born any older, like could I have definitely my mouth got me in a lot of trouble? Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I grew up in the right time for the mouth that God gave me. Let me just be honest.
That part.
I grew up in the right time.
Yes. Okay, so how about we do one more sprint and well shit, you're gonna be done with the book by the time that today's
Nah,
over.
I'm not, because I don't ever finish it on Sundays.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
always
All right.
reading on Wednesdays. I mean, last time we had the first hour was me finishing them.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
We had fun. So it is what
We
it
did, we
is.
did, we did. We had fun.
But I'm with
Okay,
your daddy. Being a Borders was the shit. Like
wasn't it?
I prefer Borders to Barnes and Noble hands down.
We had Camelot
I really
music.
wish I would have known what their whole business model was and where it went wrong, because like that would be a niche that I would love to jump in.
There, man, because they had books too, right? We
Right.
didn't have a Borders in my hometown, so I never got to experience. We had Books a Million, and what was it called? There was another Walden Books.
See, I was grown before I ever saw Books a Million, but like I know that they're
Yeah.
bigger. They're bigger in Texas, and that's where I first saw one. Like I think we have
Oh,
one in Oklahoma, and I think it just got here within the last like 5 years.
okay. Yeah, I don't. I think if Borders, if they focus more on music, because I remember like Borders being in movies and stuff. It seemed like they focused more on music, but they had other stuff in there. I don't know. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. But if their main focus or main moneymaker was music, when digital streaming started
Yeah,
happening,
that
that's
definitely would have changed it. So like
yeah.
ours, it was like it to me. The best way to
Oh.
describe it was like, oh, bought out all the old Borders locations. That makes sense. That
Mm.
makes sense. So it was kind of like Barnes and Noble, but with a better cafe, like a better barista thing. Lots of books, and then there was like a section for music that was kind of like I can't remember what the store used to be called. It used to be in the mall, but it was like an album store that you could go in and listen to
Oh,
music
it's
and put
called
your headphones.
Camelot Music. I'm pretty sure
Okay,
is
so
what
it
you're
was like
talking about.
very similar
Mhm.
to that, and you could go
Mhm.
in and listen to that, and there were like different people that would help you in there. So it was like
Mhm.
a more engaging like experience. But
Yeah.
like I remember going there in elementary school and like sitting in Borders, like waiting on like my grandma or like with friends, and like just sitting there and reading as a kid and loving it. And like kids in big bookstores aren't necessarily the jam. But like at that
Right.
time it was because the Borders just had like it was really good. And I don't
Yeah.
if the music was bigger than what I was thinking, because as a child I was just more into books and maybe that was it. That totally explains why I fell off.
Yeah. I mean, this is me hypothesizing or
I don't know. I'm
whatever.
a, now I might not just jump straight in the book. Maybe I'll go down and read
Yeah. I'm so
and see where I
mad
can
this
find like what
happened.
happened to Borders. Somebody done wrote an
That's
article about it.
okay.
I know they have.
You know what, Bree? If you need to pick me up,
It's good
randomly,
pick me up,
just start it
and it's
whenever you
quick.
need that.
It's super
Mhm.
quick. So it's not even like it's gonna take you a long time to feel good. It's gonna be like, oh
Mhm.
my gosh, I feel amazing.
Yeah.
And truth be told, I showed and fell off on the Uncle Rick read along. So we on the same page. We done missed out on some
Yeah.
things. You fine.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Let's do our last sprint.
Hey y'all, act like y'all been here before.
All right. Happy reading. Okay, how do we do on our last sprint? I didn't read that much. I finished making the thumbnail that I was making. Babe came home with the barbecue and told me about the scene. And and I am. You said what, babe? I posted it on the ground. Oh, okay, cool. And I started some laundry, but I didn't do too much reading. I ain't gonna lie to you. But let me see where I made it. I made it to 24%. How did you do, Shay?
Okay, so it says I'm in chapter 7 of 40. I got 2 hours and 27 minutes left. I didn't start reading right away. I really did go down this borders rabbit hole
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I started like putting the links in my phone. So like I was like, I'll send these to her when we get done, so we can talk about it.
Okay, okay, okay,
But it does, from the first article I read, it sounds like you're right. Like they put too much stock into like physical things, and at the
okay.
time everything was moving digital, and so Barnes and Noble
Yeah,
pretty much ended up winning out because they created the Nook, their e-reader,
yeah.
and
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so that was
Hmm.
it's really
That makes
interesting.
a lot of sense.
Right. And so it's like the way I'm looking at it is like, well, it's not like somebody can't just like slide up in there and
Yeah.
get in this place, because people still do want physical bookstores. Like those aren't going away. And that was like the conversation. And I think that that's
Yeah.
like the other part of it, is that like people predicted that it would completely go away, and it didn't. But
Oh
people also
no.
didn't predict that it would like take over a major sector, and it did. So it's like,
Yeah.
the truth of the thought.
Hmm.
But where I'm at in the story is still very close. I'm still in the very beginning. So it's just funny how like the author has made it clear that like he's not gonna finish the word birthday. Like every time he says it, like something for some reason interrupts. And I just think it's cute because like the funny part is like for those of you guys who like been watching my channel since the beginning, the first novel I started working on when I started my channel was Jesus Never Went to College. And in Jesus Never Went to College, the main character like grew up in a Christian home. And so like she doesn't cuss, but everybody around her cusses. And the way I wrote the story is that like something happens every time a cuss word is about to be said. So you know that it's like happening, but like you don't actually have to like read it or hear it. And so like every time it happens, I just giggle because I was like, these are clever ways to like interrupt things. So I thought it was super cute.
Yeah, I'm at the point where well, they're about to go on an adventure, and right before that, it's like my whole family forgot my birthday, and then he didn't get to say birthday, but then they go something else happens that cuts him off. It's so cute. I just
It's
love
so cute. It's so cute. And then it's also the fact that like when you're a kid, and not to say that like there aren't kids whose parents
it.
absolutely haven't forgot their birthday is true, but for the most
Hmm.
part, it
Yeah,
doesn't ever happen. But as a
not
child,
really.
you don't have that like experience and like understanding
Yeah,
to know. But
yeah,
like any other time, the rest of us are like, oh, it's a surprise party coming. It's not
yeah.
like there's just no way they'd all forget. But he's a kid and he's like, oh my gosh, like
Oh my
everybody
God,
forgot my
everybody.
birthday.
Yeah, that's why I
That's
like 16 Candles, that movie, so much. I'll
mm,
watch it anytime I see it. Like if I'm scrolling, I'll just hit play. If I see it on, I'll watch it. I don't care if it's only 5 minutes left. I
uh,
like the premise of forgetting a birthday and then going on this, like, not even going on an adventure, but like a lot of weird random stuff happens to you when you think people forgot your birthday. I like
okay. Now
that.
is 16 Candles the 80s movie or the
Oh
like
yeah,
70s
yeah,
movie?
the
Okay,
80s. Yeah,
okay, okay. Because I
the
know that
one
there's
with
like
Molly
Molly Ringwald.
Ringwald.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, we're thinking the same movie.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. I like that. Man, I got my whole 80s and 90s life going on right now. If you saw what I sent you, you saw something else I sent you. I'm in my era right now. Look, listen, I
Go
use
ahead.
the word, leave it
Okay.
alone, but I'm
It's
in
on
it. I'm in the
Instagram.
middle of it. I'm just getting on my 80s baby 90s kid life right currently.
That's funny.
um Yeah, and I'm gonna bust out my crayons later if you want to color
Oh yeah,
later.
no, I was sitting here like, now do I want to go straight to Twitch and do Self Care Sunday and start coloring once we get off of here? Because we can smoke and color and vibe. What do I want to do? I was already
Did
like,
you eat though?
I ate during the first sprint. I had like one of those
Oh,
chicken
that's
on the
right.
stick.
You said
I
that.
mean,
You
I
said that.
mean,
You
or
said that.
chicken on pancake on a stick. I don't know where chicken on a stick came from.
Well, I haven't ate, so there's
Yeah,
probably where that question came
yeah. So
from.
probably
I
like
need to
eat
do better.
then do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming out and also inviting me to collab with you. I'm
This
sorry that it's
is
coming to
so
the end.
much
I
fun.
know. I'm
I'm super
excited.
sad that it's about to be over. I'm
I know.
super
Me too.
sad.
Me too.
This has been really fun and
Yep.
guaranteed content. So like that's
Yeah.
that.
Right. There's that. There's that. And
Uh,
like a schedule so you know to get your life together
right. I
around
know.
these times.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, playing too loosey goosey with me is gonna be a problem. But yeah. All right, well I gotta do the things that we can do on Twitch, so we gonna head on out of here. Did you
All
have any announcements?
right. Announcements. No, we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're gonna be discussing this at
30.
6:30
Yeah, yeah.
on Wednesday, which I believe the date is the 28th.
I would say it's either 27th or 28th. Let's see. Yep, 28th. Yeah.
Okay. On here on my channel. So I want to try to like, can we simulcast it? Can we put it on your channel too at the same time?
I mean, technically we could if if we both did our browsers as Chrome and just went live at the same time, like we both pressed the button, but we were both guessing the other one's thing.
Oh, okay. Is that how you do? Like, is that can we do that?
Yeah, I mean, we can also try it and like see what happens.
Okay.
Because it's a website, right? So if I create a
Right.
live and you create a live and we both just go live at the same time, like that happens all the time. The only thing
Yeah.
would be, muting the
Yeah.
mic, figuring out how to do the mic part of it, so it's not like an echo.
Hmm. Like, if I add you to my team, can we simulcast? You're
I'm already
already part of my team, though. Never
on you.
mind. We'll figure it out. We're gonna finagle the system somehow.
Yeah, so we could be live on both channels. Yeah, so what I think I'll probably have to do is like just put my headphones on.
Oh,
Just put my headphones on and then mute one mic. But
got you.
if we're both on both of them, we just need to mute one mic on one side and we'll be live.
Got
If it's,
you.
we're not sharing screens, like we won't need to do that. We'll just be talking.
Okay. Got you.
Okay.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Okay. Thank y'all for joining.
All
Oh, look out for my Black and Wienerthon announcement, my Black and Wienerthon TBR, my Black SFF-a-thon, um, like TBR, and some other stuff. Thank
Yeah,
y'all for
my
joining.
September video is just gonna be like there was a lot. It's gonna be a
There
lot of
was
stuff.
a lot happened.
That's
A lot.
just gonna be great.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.